They're screaming down the lane, deep inside the hangar. One of you goes to the side wall to turn the lights on. Flipping the switch, you realize you just turned the switch to off position and you instinctually turn it back on. Of course, something had to go wrong. Sorry about that, guys. First episode back.
No, didn't see nothing.
Okay. Something grabs you.
Ah,
And the other one of you, you watch as he just starts moving up into the air, hoisted by something you can't make out in the darkness.
it's got me!
Yeah.
Ah! What's going on?
Is there any kind of light that we can use to look?
I just told you the lights in here aren't working for some reason.
Yeah, but like we don't have flashlights or headlamps or nothing.
Sure, you could turn on a flashlight or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll roll a look for it. 16.
You reach for your flashlight. You're not sure what happened, but now you are utterly confused as a sharp pain in your chest takes over all your awareness. A sharp thing sticking out of your chest, you're pretty sure this is the end. And that fear is further confirmed as your buddy's legs fall out of the darkness. Right in front of you, a huge spill of dark liquid, a long rope of intestines, and then his hollowed out torso. You're reminded of the brutal pain in your chest, and you realize it's forcing your body up off the floor as your toes scrape the ground, reaching futilely for the floor.
Sweet Mother of Mary! Ah!
And you too are swallowed into the darkness. Is everyone getting you down?
Ass.
People always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Parents always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Teachers say you got to do it their way.
Ass.
Cops trying to bust up your party.
Ass.
Uncle Sam trying to dig into your wallet.
Ass.
Preacher bringing God down on you.
Ass.
Everything is ass, and it's time to fight back. But Hector, how do I fight back against the ass?
Shut the hell up. You gotta turn that ass around and use it for yourself. It's 3 simple steps. It's in the name, dummy.
First, we got the A. That stands for awareness. That means pay attention. Don't be a zombie NPC. Somebody could be trying to pull a fast one on you, and you're asleep at the wheel. Come on, get with it.
Now what?
It's the S, fool. I thought you were paying attention. The S stands for skepticism.
What's that?
I'm glad you asked, because it means doubt. Question everything. Do you really think people don't have a reason to lie to you? You think the news is always right? that your friends are never selfish, that the cops know the laws perfectly, that the government didn't give a bunch of people syphilis?
Question everything.
Hector, what do I do now? Now it's time to go for that final S and master that ass.
Scrutiny!
Put that ass to the test. Look it up, do a little research, experiment. Check in on that ass to see if it's legit. Stop messing with ass that don't pass basic sniff test.
But Hector, how do I remember all that?
I made a shirt, so you don't have to. Go on, get down in the link right now and order yours. Stop being everybody's fool and master that ass. Get the shirt! Do it now! Go! Do it!
All right, guys. Welcome to the season premiere of Preternatural. This is season 2. We had a glorious first season, and we did a bunch of other things, and it took us longer than I had hoped. I was just rewatching some of that stuff, and I said we'd be back in 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's been like a year or half a year. Hey, good things are worth waiting for, and we're here now. Yeah, Narcosis, thanks for joining us. Okay, let's do. Guys, remember to get down in the links and check out some of the merch. Oh, there's an Ash shirt over there. That's some of those groovy merch you can buy.
I know, right? It's like
Yeah, there's a bunch of
it's like
really
you have
cool
the store where you
designs.
could buy all this cool stuff at.
Oh yeah, I wonder where that cup is from. That's amazing. Okay.
I just hit the link down below, suckers.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Okay. Also, I do commissions, guys. Don't forget, get some artwork done for me. Follow, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Turn on your notifications. Join us. We're going to be doing this every week from now on around this time. It's going to be soft, 9:30ish your time, depending where you're at. What are you? That's where you guys are on Mountain time. Okay, yeah. However that works. It's late at night. It's Saturday, guys. Just show up. I don't know how it works. It's time. It's night. It's Saturday. It happens once a week. That's all. Welcome to season 2. And now we join Dan Remington and Mac Merritt for our regularly scheduled program. After running away from the blast and finding a place to lay low for a day, it's now November 1st, 1986. You guys managed to get decent rest by taking shifts. It's probably a little paranoid after that last encounter. And the sandwiches from the vending machine in the lobby have staved off the worst of your hunger. It's getting to be about noon. Take it away.
All right, Dan. So, what you reckon we should do next, Mac? Hell of an adventure we've been on so far, right?
I mean that was an alien. That couldn't have been from Earth. There's no way.
Huh?
I mean, we had to have killed something from out of this world for sure. For sure. Did you see the size of that explosion?
Yeah. It's pretty intense.
I don't know about you, man, but I can definitely go for a drink.
Sounds about right. Give us a chance to use the payphone at the bar.
Great, you guys get your stuff together. Pick up whatever you need, your amenities and whatnot. Shape up, and get ready to head outside. And as soon as you open the door, there's a guy out there, an older looking gentleman, standing right in front of the door looking in He's sporting a comb over and dark sunglasses. He's in a all black suit. You guys look like you could use a coffee. I'm buying.
I close the door.
He puts his foot in the jam.
And who are you? As I splash a little holy water on him.
I'm the guy who's buying you coffee.
Any effect? Sorry about that, mister. All right. Well, don't know who you is, but I'm Mac. He's Mac. I'm Dan.
I know who you are, and you don't need to know my name. Let's just go.
Right. I look back at Mac and give him the.
Gonna reach for a dagger.
just gonna go ahead and make sure my sap is tucked extra nice up my sleeve, and we go with our stuff. We take the duffel bags and everything.
He just goes up to the sidewalk, looks both ways, which is something that not everybody did back then. But he finds a spot to cross the 4-lane street, and he looks like he's headed to the diner across the street.
All right.
Yeah,
Follow
follow
him,
him.
but keep eyes out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he sits down at one of the tables, and the waitress brings over some menus. He goes, "There you are," and he pushes the menus out in front of you. Start us off with some coffee, hun.
2 coffees for me, please. I can smoke in here, right?
The waitress nods yes, and she walks away to go get the coffee. All right. So, you guys having a good day so far?
How about we get to the point, stranger?
All right, man of business. I like that. Okay. So, something somewhere that I can't talk about got loose, and I need you guys to put it back in its little cage.
Does
How does
this
that sound?
thing not like salt?
I can't imagine it feels strongly in either way about it.
Can we have more details?
Well, see, that's the tricky part because you're not supposed to technically know it exists.
Right.
So I have to
I
be
kinda-
very careful with any details that I might give you here.
Kind of lean in. What is it?
It's best you don't know. Just know that it's kind of angry and a little murderous.
Okay, so let me get this
A
straight.
lot murderous.
Was it kinda-
Extremely murderous.
You want us?
All right, well,
Go ahead.
you want us to do something for you, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna need 2 things from you. Number
Oh.
1,
I didn't
compensation,
realize this was a bargain.
number 2, weapons and gear.
Ha, okay. I got that second one covered. What do you need?
I'll be like, oh, one second. bro. What do we ask for? What do we ask for?
I sound off. I sound off all the ammunitions that we'll need and whatnot. You know, like rock salt, slugs, knives.
Hey, no problem. I'll have a crate of each of them shipped to your house in Dukenbach, right?
Okay, now seriously, Mister, who are you?
That's also on a need-to-know basis. Technically, well, I don't exist.
Right.
Don't get any crazy ideas in your mind, though. Someone will come for you if you kill me. But guys like me, we're just not around. A lot like you guys, actually.
Right. I'm gonna take the silver dagger out, palm it, and put it on top of his hand.
What is this?
Just checking. No reaction.
Mm-mm.
All right. Just look over at Mac. Well, he ain't a wolf. Now then, still stranger, you want us to put a life on the line, and I'm looking around, making sure nobody overhears us and whatnot, to capture some extremely murderous beast, and you can't even tell us what it is, so we could better prepare ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready to order. I'll have the double stack, extra eggs, extra bacon. You guys? It's all
3
on me.
orders of bacon, a whole cherry pie, and just look over at Mac.
Chicken. Just bring me chicken.
Oh, how you want that cooked?
I don't care. Surprise me.
All right. She goes away. In a nutshell, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, in a smaller nutshell, what is it?
Can't say. You shouldn't know. Just be careful.
Oh, okay, one more time. What should we bring with us?
Okay. Let's say like you guys know what a Siberian tiger is,
Yeah, there's a tiger in Siberia.
right? Well, they're like as big as a grizzly,
Right.
but they're meaner. Okay, well, like
Okay.
imagine that, but like twice as bad.
Oh man. All right. Well,
Maybe
looks like we're gonna.
and we're allowed
twice
to
as
kill
smart,
this, right?
twice as agile, twice as strong. Look, eh, like I said, there's a lot of stuff I can't say. It's real touchy.
And we're allowed to kill this, right?
But you'd be doing your favor a country, or you'd be doing your country a favor if it was alive.
Right.
And
So
back
it
in its
doesn't.
cage.
So it's better if it's alive, but not necessary.
Well,
I can't promise you
How do
anything,
I-
friend. Seeing as
how
how
do I
we're gonna go into the situation unprepared and all.
how do I put this?
Can we get a like 1,000
If it
tranquilizer
died,
darts on a minigun?
that would be kind of maybe a little bit okay. Almost. But if it lived and it got back in its cryogenic stasis, that would be
Cryogenic what it's?
Stasis.
Well,
Stasis.
okay, like
you're
Max
not
said,
supposed to know about that either. So
right.
And where do you where do you tell we find this?
Oh.
This marvelous beast.
You don't really need to know that. I'll take you there.
Right.
Anyway, you were saying something about bullets and guns.
Tranquilizer darts.
Mm-hmm.
A cage.
Maybe some weighted
Uh,
nets,
A tow truck.
some ropes, chains, a
50
lot of duct
men.
tape.
All right.
A lot of duct tape.
50 men. Superman.
Well. On that one, we need like. The point is, we're not supposed to draw a lot of attention, so that's why I'm here with you guys, right?
And
really need to do it kind of quiet.
All right. How about at least a large delivery truck, so we can put this thing in after we catch it.
Mhm.
I don't think you're going to be able to fit the truck into the thing we're going to.
Well, no, but when we drag it out is what I'm saying.
Well, it's technically already kind of caught inside a thing. It just needs to go back into the thing inside of the thing.
Okay, so it's
You know what
kind
I
of like
mean?
in a hole, but its cage is also in the hole. So we got to go in the hole to put it back in the
Okay,
cage that's
okay.
in the hole.
Check it
Yep.
out. The lion is out of its cage, but it's still in the zoo.
Right.
All right?
So what you're saying is that there's a package of popcorn that's inside of a box of popcorn that has a bunch of packages in it. And one of the popcorns came out of the package. So we need to put the popcorn back in the package, back in the box.
I sure.
It's just not along.
Look, the truth of the matter is, you're kind of the only guys who really kind of do this kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And right now it's my job to find somebody who can do this. And that seems like you guys. All right?
Right. And if we don't die, will there be some monies or rewards involved?
Oh, you need money?
Yes.
Who doesn't?
I'm not very authorized to do that, but I suppose some money could get lost somewhere.
Yay, we'll do it. We'll be the guys that go after the piece of popcorn to put it back in the package, to put it back in the box.
In the hole.
Great.
In the hole.
All right, let me write this down. You're asking for nets?
Weighted nets.
Weighted
Yeah,
nets.
preferably some that tighten by themselves as you shoot them. You know, it's like they fly and
I
catch,
didn't even
and
think
then they
about
start
that,
to
Matt. Can you
climb.
get us a net gun?
Yes.
Put that on the list, please.
Do you need the gun or just the nets?
Just out of
Both?
curiosity, would tranquilizers work on the creature?
Good question, Mac.
Mm, uh, not quite sure the guns worked on it. So imagine if a bullet won't go through. Maybe a dart won't either.
Might have to use fire.
That's a good idea. You could
Well,
scare it into a corner with fire, then shoot with a net.
Right.
okay. There's a couple more things I'd like to request.
Fire. Sure. Here we go. Flamethrower. All right.
Some of the most powerful sedatives that you guys have, and like 5 packages of brisket.
Okay.
That's good one, Mac. That's good.
Times 5 drinks.
4 for us, 1 for the monster.
X power. And 5 briskets. Yeah, no, I don't know if any of that'll work, but sure.
Right then. So when do we leave?
Great question. Right after we,
Right.
and that's exactly what you do. I don't know if Adam can hear us. He seems to.
Yeah, I
put it
can
on.
hear.
Okay.
I eat the cherry pie first, and then I wrap all the bacon up in a bunch of napkins, and I take it with me for snacking bacon.
You're one of those. You're like an old grandma. That's hilarious. Okay. Sure enough, he starts driving you. He has a old boxy Oldsmobile, and it's plain, really plain black and boxy. And he takes you guys.
As we're driving, I'm gonna be searching the vehicle. I'm
And
not being
I
sneaky
guess
about it.
yeah, no, it's fine. He lets there's nothing in the vehicle. It's completely clean.
Hmm.
He lets you take all your stuff with you, whatever equipment that you need.
All of it.
Yep. All of it. And he drives you for 5.5 hours
Jesus.
into you're not sure where you're at. He doesn't tell you. You guys can kind of figure it out because you guys travel a lot. And you see the sign that says now entering Nevada. He goes, you guys don't have like photographic memories or nothing, right?
Quick question. Can we bring people along with us, or does it have to be just us? Because you're trying to keep it low key.
Like I said, we're trying to keep it tight-lipped around here.
Look out the window and be like, another time, Elvis. Another
Your
time.
country really appreciate this.
Right. So do you have like any identification or?
Oh no. I wouldn't. No. I
Right.
mean, I have identification like you have identification.
Right. Tom Swayze. Yeah, that's made up.
Okay. Well, it's like, mm, I was gonna blindfold you guys originally, but there's signs everywhere, and you would have figured it out eventually. Anyway, here we are, and he goes up to a barricade, a little tiny little shack with a single guard in it. And he drives through, and it says, "Warning: authorized personnel only." All these signs, keep out, etc. And the sign says Area 51.
Hmm.
And he drives you in. He shows some credentials to the guy, and the guy nods him in and lets the barricade up and lets him through. And he drives through a couple more miles in until he comes to a bunch of hangars that are uh, nestled together in the middle of nowhere. And he drives up to one that says 1-8.
1-8. It's a play on words there.
No, it just has the numbers. He gets out. He nods at the two guards at the door. There's two very large hangar doors, and inset into the doors are a smaller set of double doors. And in front of those two doors are two guards. They're military-looking men, and they have badges. It says SF on them. And they watch the guy walk up to them. See. Okay. He approaches them, tells them, "Open her up." One of the men goes to a stand next to the door. He pulls out 2 drills. He hands one to the other guard and proceeds to remove several longbolts from the door, taking off panel after panel, steel panel after steel panel, and finally they lift the final crossbar, and the guards offer you a flashlight. You guys need a flashlight? There's no light in there.
Always use another flashlight. Mighty kind of you. Offer the man a cigarette. Light one
He
up
looks
myself.
over. He looks over at the guy in black and goes, "I'm not telling anyone." So he takes it, and yeah, the guy winks back at him, and they let you in. One of them says, "Good luck," and so they close the doors behind you.
Before they close the doors. Man in suit, where's our stuff?
Just assume you have it. I don't
Okay,
I
all
can
right,
put
all
it
right.
up.
If you want, yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted to skip that or not. All right, cool.
Yeah, you can. You have 5 briskets, so I don't know. You have a wheelbarrow with you. I don't care.
Maybe some cool military backpacks, free of charge. Nice.
Sure.
All
Also,
right.
should you survive knockdown, that you literally have a crate of all your ammunition types that you asked for at home.
Nice. We're keeping the flamethrower, Hector.
I don't care. For a
All
second.
right. Take a few hits of my cigarette, put the flashlight on, kind of wave it around. All right, Mac.
All
Let's
right.
do this. Investigation roll.
Before, okay. As they close the doors behind you, you can hear them replacing the steel panels, one by one, drilling in the bolts back in. Ahead of you, you can see 4 large pallet racks to either side of you, bigger than the ones that you typically see at a hardware store. Each one having at least 2 levels above the ground, some of them 3 or even 4. They are packed with boxes. None of them are marked. Your flashlights cannot illuminate farther than this. With the hanger, from what you can remember, the hanger probably continues on to either sides and deeper within. Where do you guys want to go?
We're gonna
Find my map real quick.
begin our investigation here and see where it leads us. And look for clues and stuff.
Okay.
Adam, how many ranks in investigate you got?
Should probably ask for his total. Is that what you mean?
No, let's see
My
who rolls for it.
my total is 8. My ranks is 3.
Okay, you give me synergy.
Get my water so I can-
It goes off of the total, right?
For investigate?
Yeah.
It's
14, so 4.
Okay, 4. Oh man, I rolled a 20. 24, Hector.
24. Excellent. That's actually very nice. Okay. You can see that to the left and to the right are plain, and they just there's not a lot to differentiate them. Sometimes small boxes, sometimes big boxes. Nothing big, nothing particularly of note. The stale, dry, dusty air of the desert doesn't. It just hangs in here, as there has not been a lot of airflow coming through. It smells typical and industrial, but you do start to notice a little bit of the wood pellet smell, because there's a lot of wood pallets here, wood crates, and the kind of meandering dustiness of the whole place. So you set off just a little bit, as it's kind of arbitrary wherever you go at this point. You can see just barely the dust that has settled is disturbed slightly, and directly ahead of you seems to be a trampled path.
Hmm.
That trampled path leads you straight directly forward. And as you walk forward between the giant pallet jacks on either side, off in the distance, you can see some what at this distance looks like debris. But as you get closer, you realize that this is actually the decayed and mangled corpses of two military men.
Ugh,
And you can start to
gross.
smell them as you get closer. And you see that one of them has been torn in half, while the other one has been ripped from the chest up like a zipper, unzipped, his head lopped off, just slumped over to the other side, and his arm and his chest kind of disassembled, with his ribs broken, sticking out, and some of the organs missing, or at
Man,
least you
sorry.
might think by
Come
the
on.
cavitation.
Come on, boys, walk it off.
Mac, what the hell did we get ourselves into? As I alternate ammunition in my shotgun, rock salt, slug, rock salt, slug, rock salt, slug. uh, keeping eyes out and just trying to find this thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to roll a look to see if we could see any of the blood trails go off into a certain direction.
Bow.
Or have we found the
Um,
creature's cage yet?
I would say that you. Well, I need another investigation. No, you don't. Okay. So if you keep the same investigation roll, now that you have new clues. No, let's ask for another roll. Let's go for it.
Okay.
I think that's best.
Same, 4.
Ah, man. 16. I rolled garbage.
The blood patterns are too sporadic for you to make anything out of them. It seems like there's maybe way too much of it for just you guys, but that's all you can manage to gain from that roll.
All right. No tracks. Any weird looking tracks on the floor?
Mm,
Because this place is dusty, they should stand out a little easier.
mm-hmm. Yeah, but no.
Hmm. All right.
If you roll track, it might be different.
Yeah. You have any track, Adam?
No.
All right. That is a 15. Get real low, kind of
I'm sorry.
use the
I do have
flashlight to
track.
like catch the light.
Oh, you do.
Another 4 bonus to Yuli.
Oh, nice.
So 19.
That's much better. Yeah. Okay. You indeed do manage to find a pattern to the blood, and what it's telling you is that these guys must have been the most recent kills because their blood is undisturbed. So you start moving around, and that's when you find more blood. And that blood is not just pooled like these guys, because this guy was just like somebody just poured over in a big old bucket of blood and dropped it here. And like I said, it was left mostly undisturbed. But as you get over, in front of you is some sort of giant dome. You don't really know what it is. get a little closer, you realize it's probably covered with a tarp. And you start moving past the pallet jacks in that direction where the blood leads you. And you see that um, the, the blood trail leads you past this tarp, which is slightly come off of this thing. And behind it, you can see shiny metal. And it seems to be a giant shiny metal disc.
Mm-hmm.
And next to it are sitting below it, lying and crumpled and just torn to shreds, are a couple of bodies. Their guns are sitting here. So one of them still attached to their guns. The other guys were sort of, their guns were nearby. Didn't seem to help them. These it looks like one of them was dragged off, and you could see the blood trail where he was dragged off, and then finished off and killed, and he has a hole in his head. And the other one's dismembered and tattered and kind of really ripped to ribbons.
Hector, I want to study the bodies to try and see if we have any familiarity with this creature.
Okay.
See if I could kind of piece together like what it is.
I'm gonna take
Sure.
the tarp off of the disc.
Just
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so the tarp is giant. All right, it's literally like the biggest tarp you've ever seen, and it's almost impossible for you to move it by yourself. But this thing is pretty much just about exceeding your arm's length, and the part that's uncovered, as far as you can tell, the whole thing's some sort of disc shape.
What do you need for the bodies? Investigate?
Yeah, investigate's probably good, unless, yeah, that's the best skill for it.
Five.
How much?
5.
So 18.
I mean,
Hmm.
double tiger isn't the worst description. I don't know what to tell you.
You think them claws are
Sir-
long enough to be a Wendigo? And just start pointing things out to Mac, see what he thinks.
I don't know, but I'm still trying to figure out where we're supposed to put this thing back into, and if it's this giant thing that's in here.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna suggest something, but I don't know if you guys are technically out of leads yet.
Out of what now?
Leads.
No, we got the dragged off body trail.
Well, like
But
I said, they seem to end here, but
I am definitely keeping an eye out on the cage. I'm more worried about surviving the encounter. I mean, if it kills us, we can't get it back in the cage, but we should definitely Wait, you think we could backtrack it and find the cage that way?
I mean, maybe. I think our best bet is to go to where the cage is at and be in the cage, because obviously it's not in there. And then we antagonize the shit out of this thing, get it to go in the cage as we slip out, and then we close the door behind us.
I like and hate that plan at the same time. Because we'll get it back in the cage, but then we'll be trapped with it in the cage. Well, that's what the flamethrower's for. All right, let's try to find this cage.
I will say that from your rolls, you definitely don't have any tracks of anything with clawed feet.
But
Even
tracks
though you've
nonetheless.
definitely seen claw marks on the victims.
All right.
So,
Is it
um,
humanoid by the tracks? Is it humanoid? Does it got chicken
so
feet? Does it got people
you're not
feet?
allowed. You're not allowed to wear. I think at this point you're not allowed to wear your own boots for the most part. You're gonna have to use standard military issue boots, and every track that you found in here that isn't either yours or Max has been that exact same tread pattern.
Huh. Is the creature using boots? Hmm. All right. We look for the cage.
Okay.
Find? Would you like some
Yes.
find, Hector? Okay.
Yes. That would be perfect.
Yuli, I give you 4.
Sweet. 16.
Okay. 16 find. Okay. You guys look around. You're not seeing anything past. So past the giant tarp, there's a different arrangement of pallet jacks leading around. Do you want to go towards the pallet jacks, or do you want to go around the disc to the other giant tarp thing in the hangar?
I want to go towards
Uh,
the disc.
Other giant tarp thing.
Okay, so you head towards the other giant tarp thing, which is a very strange shape, and most of it, the view of it is obstructed by the thing which you were seeing as you go around it. It doesn't in fact seem to be perfectly round. That you've seen about 60 to 70% of it. And you head around, you head to another tarp thing, which is very irregularly shaped, and it has different parts, pointy parts up, just sticking out. It's different. It has parts jutting out, kind of up and to the sides. You're not really sure what to make of it until you get over there. You go in that direction until you find that you're going around this thing in a circle, as it is a circle, and you see up to about like 80% of it. And then finally, then you're able to make out that the other thing under the tarp is maybe some sort of jet plane.
Hmm.
Um, you head in that direction and you see yet another giant tarp thing next to the pallet jacks, or it looks like it might be a really big pallet jack with a giant tarp over it for some reason. But you don't find anything in the direction up beyond what might be the jet plane. Seems to be some a raised thing with a few doors up there that you can barely make out. There's a small railway in front of it and some stairs that lead up that way. And underneath it is just more pallet jacks. All of that stuff you uncover doesn't really seem to be. What was your roll again?
16.
Does anything that I mentioned seem interesting?
The
Yeah.
stairway that goes up to the doors.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a couple stairways up there. It's high up. The hangar's really high, right? So the air in here is managed to not be incredibly stale because the hangar's so incredibly tall. And this allows for a second level in here to cover up maybe about a seventh or a sixth of this corner is all elevated above, even partially covering the strange shaped tarp thing. You head up there, and there's a couple doors, and they are unlocked. And you get inside, and it looks like little. What I forget the easiest uh, hallways. It's just little hallways, and in each hallway has a door in it.
I'm declaring right now that we're opening the doors by me, gun ready, and Mac opening door.
Okay, you
Yeah,
try
I'll have daggers. I'll have daggers in hand also.
you try one of the doors inside, and it's locked.
Is
Can
it?
I pick it?
Surely try.
Can you give synergy to lockpick or no?
They're just getting in the way.
13.
Well, maybe if you had knowledge lockpicks. 13,
Well, I have lockpick.
yeah, which is kind of the same thing, but I guess you could. I'm gonna say yes. Maybe you know what kind of lock it is, and
Yay!
maybe you can recommend a proper pick. So I'll say yes. Why don't you roll and give some synergy?
+4 to his
Okay.
13, so 17.
17.
Okay, well that's
17?
different. Click,
Nice.
door opens.
Flash right in there?
Inside,
Clear it.
inside you see a bunch of filing cabinets.
Hmm.
Nothing
For,
but filing cabinets.
Open it up. Take some
They're
stuff
double
out.
stacked.
Stick it in my
Filing
pocket
cabinets.
for
The
later
filing
readings.
the filing cabinets are locked.
I'll
Ah,
pick it. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
I'm just kidding. No. There's
You
no paperwork or nothing just like laying on the table or anything like that that's on about that has information on the creature that we're
Nope.
like.
Everything is there are organized filing cabinets here.
All right,
They have
next one. Let's
numbers on
go.
them. They have label makers numbers on them. You don't seem to be able to make out what they mean. It just says a series of 8 numbers dash a series of another 8 numbers.
all right.
Okay. Next office.
Yeah, move on.
Sure, you find
Wait,
again that they're
can we
locked.
fast forward
Yes,
office to office?
that's what I'm doing.
Awesome.
You find that the next place is also locked. You find a very similar situation in the next one. The cabinets are just arranged slightly different because the room's slightly smaller.
All right.
And in none of these rooms, there's anything of any kind of importance to us.
All there is filing cabinets.
All right. Have we searched all the offices
They
in
do.
this upstairs place?
If you want to go through all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them,
Yeah. While we're here.
Are any of the doors just open?
no.
Yeah, can we speed go through them?
Well, like I said, there's filing cabinets.
Oh,
All right. And there's no blood or new tracks. All right. Is there more to this, or does the office area just kind of end?
This is the office area. It
Okay.
is full of filing cabinets.
There's no like stairs in the back that go down again or anything like that. It just ends. Yes.
Okay, so there's there's a bunch of hallways, and there's 2 doors facing south, and there's 1 door facing uh, west, and there's other stairs that lead back downstairs. That's it.
All right. Back downstairs.
Let's
Yeah.
let's say you're opening the last one. Why don't you guys roll listen or something? Yeah, I will listen.
10, listen.
8. Listen.
Okay.
The ears, they do nothing.
The ears, they do nothing. I'm going to switch this up real quick. Get you guys here. We'll say, depending on what I roll, we'll say you're either here or here as you're facing the door. And then I'll roll, and we're going to do odds and evens. Odds, so you're standing there. So, Mac, you're totally surprised when you see just like out of freaking nowhere this big black thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a giant spider with a snake tail. Who knows? It's kind of dark. It's very sudden. It's super fast. But it's just gonna grab onto Dan here and attack him. And this is a wrestle attack. Or a wrestle. It's a wrestle into a grapple attack, so I gotta succeed my wrestle first.
Okay. Oh man, it's got extra legs and a tail. I'm screwed.
Yes, sir.
16. Anti-wrestle.
Whew. That's not even close.
Figured.
Yeah. So how do I describe it? This thing has like a submarine for a head, and you can see it smash its dome straight into Dan's head. And because it was a critical hit, I'm going to go straight for the grappling attack. And my grappling damage. 24.
So 4d12.
No. We'll roll 2 at a time. Or wait, we got 3 here. That's 10 and 9, 19. Plus 7 is 26.
Did okay, 26. Okay, almost dead.
Or you have destiny points if you want to change that.
The answer is yes.
Yeah. I'm looking. Sorry. I just found it too. It's I guess I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay. So you're knocked out.
There we
What?
go.
How long is that? D4?
Yeah. Since you're GM, you want to roll it?
It's up to you. Oh, apparently I can't pick up a D4.
Yeah.
3.
There you go. Sleeping for
Okay.
3 rounds.
So the attack was so brutal, but you accidentally turned around and headbutted this thing, knocking yourself out And Adam, out of this submarine head, you can see that there's a second mouth popping out, just
I'm gonna
skimming
throw. I'm gonna
and
throw a
barely
dagger at it.
missing barely missing the skull, Dan's skull. Sure, you can throw a dagger at it.
Oh, Hector, how dare you? I know exactly what we're fighting.
Hey, 29.
29. Okay, well,
Nice.
actually, it's in a grapple, technically. Same turn. don't
Well,
see
I
how
have
it
aim
wouldn't-
for the
well,
soft spot,
well, it did
and I
kind of
have
get a.
assassin throw.
It's in a grapple. Um,
If it helps, I
I
went
just,
limp.
I just want to make sure that that's a. Yeah, I want to make sure if it's a crit or not, and I think it is. What's your attack?
My attack base is 20. I just rolled a 9. 29.
Um, yeah. That's definitely a crit.
Nice.
Well, damage.
Roll your damage.
You're the much, sir.
No, you damage.
What the hell's the damage for these?
Whoa, aren't you using assassin throw or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your damage.
Yeah, it's your damage. Yeah.
Oh, it's my damage. Well, 15. That's 3d12, 1d6,
2d12, 1d6.
2d12, 1d6.
That's good
Oh,
damage.
it's all right. Yeah. I thought it was 4. 11, 10,
Read that option you use for me, Yuli. Read it real carefully for me right now.
and
Which
2.
okay.
23.
Nice. The option I used, good sir, is reduce all damage taken from an attack, but become unconscious for 1d4 rounds.
Hmm. Okay. You said how much? 20,
23.
23?
Dagger in the face. Ah!
Um. Oh, I better check for that. Because I think you need to beat it by that much. Okay, let me recalculate this real quick to see, because your damage may be different depending on this. So, and so 5, 10. Yes. Okay. You actually, because it was in a grapple, you actually beat it by more than 20, not by more than 10, which is
Wow.
good for you, because that means you stick that dagger um, right in between one of its joints, and it plunges deep. Um, and it
Play the
doesn't
noise, Hector.
like it.
Play the noise.
I don't have it ready. I don't have it ready, but it does screech. Um, and then I roll one of these for each of you. This one's for Dan. 48. That's bad.
48?
Yeah, 48 percentile. That's bad for you. And
Oof.
this one's for Mac. Which is 37. So both of you get it, which is bad for each of you. That means that both of you are about to take a bunch of acid damage. Let's do green for Mac and orange for Dan. 10 and 3. 10 for Mac and 3 for Dan. And you're going to continue to take damage for the next 6 rounds. Unless you do something about it. I'm not even sure if you can reduce this because it's technically not an attack.
Yeah,
But no. We can count it as an attack. The preternatural rules are supposed to be really loosey goosey.
Yeah, it's like an attack side effect.
Yeah. It's not, but I don't know if you guys want to do anything about this acid splash, or if you can.
At the moment, no, because I'm too sleepy.
Mhm.
Does burning reduce my unconscious rounds?
Nope,
Okay,
nope. You'll wake up in furious pain here in a moment. If
2
you
more
survive.
rounds. Yeah.
hmm The damage was good. The luck was bad.
Um, I don't know if this would work or not, but can I make the creature an ally instead?
No,
I
you
do.
have to
I
use.
do have a luck
You have
point
to
to spend.
look. You still got 45 minutes to figure something out. Um, a luck point's a nuclear option. Try to hold on to
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Um,
Um,
but yeah, I
okay,
don't know.
so
You try something.
I don't want to be knocked out too, because then we're both gonna die.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I can
maybe go for it.
reduce. I could reduce the damage.
Yeah, maybe go for a disarm instead, or
But
take the disarm
remember,
instead.
if you use this point, the creature gets a destiny point because I'll be the second one.
Yeah, but this 10 damage is not good.
Yeah, I'll reduce the damage from any single attack, but fall prone, and any weapons held are dropped and fall 1d8 in a random direction.
Oh, look at that! You're not holding a weapon. You threw it.
Yeah.
You went ah!
Right. All right. Reducing the damage. I'll do that. I'll do a destiny point. Ready? First one, 9. Second one, a 1.
Perfect.
All right, so you won't take that damage.
It just
You,
ruins
you
his
also
code a
fall
little.
prone. You also fall prone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Luckily, Dan, you only took 3. It's the next round though. I don't have a mini for it that looks anything like that. So we're just gonna say it starts dragging you off. Um, yeah, it's gonna start dragging you off, and it's gonna drag you about half its speed, which is uh 75. So it's gonna get down out of here really quick. It's going slow because it's dragging you. That means that this turn, it'll be around the hallway and pretty much out the door. So better think of something to do. One of you better think of something to do.
I'll do another destiny point.
Mm-hmm.
To break the monster's hold. Is that something that I'm capable of
Read it.
doing?
Read it to me exactly.
It says roll to break a monster's hold and add 1d6 to the roll.
I would suggest against that.
I would allow it.
Against that,
Yes,
I will allow it.
because how is he gonna if he's prone? How is he gonna break the hold that it has on me?
I mean, I could throw a
Did
dagger
you
and hit
did
its
you
tail.
did you read it exactly?
Exactly. It says roll to break a monster's hold and add 1d6 to the roll.
Then you can do it any way you want.
Hmm.
You can roll wrestle. You can throw an attack. I don't care.
Yeah. I'll roll an attack.
Sweet.
Okay. Okay. So before it gets to go off, yeah, use Destiny point. You could do it at the beginning of the round. So that means now.
So now, since he's
27.
using an attack, does he add a d6 to his attack? Because that's the thing he's trying to do to break the hold.
That's the Destiny point.
Nice.
So it's 27 plus 3, 30.
Boom.
30. That is beautiful, my friend. That is beautiful.
That is glorious.
Yeah, that's really nice. As a matter of fact, it's so nice. I'm going to use Destiny point. Um, um, let me find them real quick because I need one now. That was too good. I roll damage because you're going to, yeah, you're going to beat it. You're going to beat the roll by 20 again. You said 30. So you're going to do full damage. Go ahead and roll damage. You still get to do damage. I just got to do.
First one's a 12.
Very nice.
Second one's a 7.
Not bad.
And 1. So
20.
20.
20. Okay. And I didn't have this. I actually didn't have this open because I didn't think I'd need it.
You don't need it, Hector. Just put it away, bro.
No. Thanks for the extra. Thanks for the extra Destiny point.
So now, since he basically negated the acid, he won't take any more burn, right?
No, he might.
Hmm.
I think I need this one. Now I can use as many as I like. I'm going to use this one. Oh, that's good. So, being hit by your dagger a second time, it screeches and just bolts. It just gets the hell out of here. But unfortunately, you guys are close enough that you might take more acid damage, which is bad. Very, very bad because it's about to
I
stack.
can't. We can't dodge this.
Nope. So the thing is, it's like pretty much random which way it's going to splash. And since it eats through everything, if you're in the way, you're in the way. Like, that's just the way this effect works.
Okay.
Darn it. And actually, I'm going to say that because it was trying to drag it off, drag Dan off. I'm going to say that you're not in it because it's only got a 3-foot range. So let's roll for Dan here. 0-2. Acid loves you today, man.
Nice. Wait, 0.2. That's good. That's 2%. That's nothing.
Yeah, I have to roll under 50.
Under 50. God damn it. All right. I heard it as like there's only a 2% chance I get hit by it.
No, there's a 50% chance, and you're well within that, which is bad, very bad. That means that you're going to be taking this much acid, and you're going to be taking McMerrick is orange, and Dan Remington is green. And that's 10 for Dan, and 5 for Mac.
All right.
I was still in range for all this.
That's
You're
from the.
taking acid damage from the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see.
That's why Dan has 2 die here. You only have 1.
And that's real, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's eating your flesh. It's bonding with the calcium in your body and messing with your chemistry, causing you to go into shock as it eats your flesh, and you smolder. It ran away, so let's finish doing your acid damage, which is gonna be this much for you, and this much for you. That's 10 more for Dan and 8 for Mac.
Okay.
And then
yeah, I don't know how many actions it lasts, but I got a fresh splash, so I imagine I take more.
I'm rolling for it. That's why you're getting 2 dice. Okay, you still got more acid to take. Oof, 10 more for Dan and 2 more for Mac.
Okay, gonna use a destiny point so I don't die.
Yep,
We're no longer in combat.
yep.
I'm gonna burn 3 destiny points.
Nice.
To roll 3d8 to recover.
Okay.
Oh man, I only got 10 back.
Damn. Damn. Let's say uh Max sees you smoldering over there, starts taking your clothes off to try to minimize the damage. Fortunately, you still got a little bit more to go. Oh, that's the die I dropped, of course. Excuse me. Oh, I'm tangled up here.
If we're not in combat and we use a destiny point, does that destiny point still go to
Yep.
that monster?
It sure does.
It does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lame.
You're on a hunt. Your fates are tied together.
Good type. Good type.
Thank you.
So you get. Oh, what did I mess up? No. Okay. Did I lose a 4 somewhere? Okay. No, there it is. I'm scared of losing the 4s because then you step on them.
Oh yeah.
We get this much more
You can't-
damage.
You can't lose the force. The force is with you.
Ooh, no. That's 6 more for Dan. I wish that was for Mac though, but 2 more for Mac. And then
Still
we
alive.
have. Okay, well, for the time being. So we have. This is a D2 right now for Mac. That'll be the end of your damage. So that's 1. And there's a D4 and a D2 for you. So that's 4 and 1.
Can I use my luck points to negate everything?
Up to you.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, I would actually just suggest screwing it and doing the destiny points, but
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
about
then
to do.
but then
luck
but then
points
your
are
but then your monster's gonna have like 6 destiny points against us.
yeah.
Yeah, screw that.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
It's tough enough as it is. It doesn't need more. It doesn't need more advantage.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm
I mean,
gonna destiny point.
look, it
Ah.
already used one. It already used one,
And then I gave it
right?
another one because I just used 3.
And you guys got it, yeah. And but you guys did get it to run away.
Yeah, but to heal up, I need to use like 5 points.
Mm.
And then your monster will have 3 and
I'm
whatever
gonna
item
go.
uses.
I'm gonna use my destiny points one at a time while I regain
But
health.
you used 3 and Mac used 2. So I'm already up 2.
Yeah.
All right, first one.
Yeah, screw it. Let's
What
do
are you
it.
using?
5. Second one, a 1, so it's 6. Third one, 7. That's 14. I'm down. I'm okay with that.
How many destiny points did you use?
3.
Cool.
And I'm using 4. To recover 18 HP.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's better than dying and using a luck point
Let's take
or using a luck
that.
point.
Take this.
All right, so you guys
Mm,
strip off, your clothes is ruined, but you managed to mitigate some of the
turn
damage.
that to an 8.
And you guys are pretty shaken as your skin smolders. But you have a moment to regroup.
8.
What the fuck was that? Why can't we just like, hey, you have to go after a bunny or like a snail or a turtle? No, it's like, here's the fastest, strongest fucking thing we can find. Go after it, guys. You got this.
This is going in the journal.
and didn't he say, oh, it needs to go back into its cage? Where's the fucking cage? What kind of cage is gonna hold that thing?
Nah, man, I'll tell you what, that was way too close. We're putting that thing down.
Yeah. Well, I stuck that fucker twice, so it bleeds, but it hurts when it bleeds.
Right. Okay, so we need to injure it, but not be close. Look over at the flamethrower. huh. Yeah, let's send this creature back to hell. And obviously, it's an easy trail to follow because we just see holes for no reason and everything. Well,
Yeah, I won't deny. Yeah.
I try to figure out how to operate the flamethrower. Okay, so I got the trigger here. When I do this, nothing
I'd
happens.
like to double wield daggers at this point because I'm gonna be double chucking.
Sure.
It's just a focus check, right? To like throw multiple projectiles.
Mm, yeah. Yeah.
And you're ambidextrous, right? Cool.
Why'd you? Oh, I don't know why Adam's muted.
I got some barking going on. Hold on one second.
Mhm.
So yeah, being a good old boy, looking over this flamethrower, it's giving me it's kind of reminding me of a fuel injector, sorta. So I want to say I can figure out there's a
You can.
pyrocyte.
So you're not. You're not proficient in flamethrower. Flamethrower is its own proficiency, only because it's a hip fired weapon. So you're not proficient in hip fired weapons. But you are proficient in similar weapons, so you're only at -1,
Sweet.
and it's easy enough to figure out. There won't be any penalties or mess up thing. There's a
I like the
pilot light.
pilot now.
There's a trigger.
So
There's a valve. You know how these things work. They're super simple. They don't make complicated things for military men.
Because it's got to be
Not,
there, right there.
yeah, it's got to work. So it's simple enough. You turn the pressure on the tank on. You know that the trigger will release the hose, and yeah, you turn the pilot light on.
I turn the pilot light on, and then I raise it up to my mouth, and I light a cigarette. Let's go get this bastard.
And you proceed. So you follow it. You do.
I tell Mac this, and we back to back it.
Yeah.
So like I said, there is a trail. The problem with the trail is that it goes out the door and then ends right outside on the walkway.
All right. Look
Um,
around. You want a look check or something?
Sure.
I'll be looking in all directions as I stand ready to throw. 18, look, max roll.
Should be a 10, 19.
Okay. Well, you see that this thing obviously doesn't really. You're kind of starting to put things together. This thing doesn't really respect gravity all that much, as it, from what you can tell, the little black dots on the tarp from what you can see up here is some sort of jet fighter. Now that you're above, and you can see out into the distance, barely making it out because it's still a very big hangar, and the light only goes so far. But you're just able to silhouette what looks like a dome on top of a disc thing around it. That's the tarp thing you were at earlier. Well, anyway, you see that, and you see the little specks, which you could think might be the same corrosive blood that you've been following. And it looks like it just jumped straight off of the ledge here of this second level that you're at, straight onto the jet fighter, and just made a straight line across.
All right.
So it can
Follow
jump because that's a probably an 18-foot drop. I don't know if you guys can jump down there like that, or if you just want to go down and try to.
I'm gonna
Max
try
the
it.
line.
No, just kidding.
We go down the stairs like regular people, Hector.
Yeah.
That's not always the case. Okay, I don't assume things.
Just give me a hard time.
Sure, you guys get down the stairs and you try to pick the trail back up, or you try to just try to figure out where it went.
I'll try to pick up the trail. Investigate.
Roll. Oh, track would be the best, but
Track.
I think I have track.
I think you rolled it. You guys rolled it for me earlier.
How many ranks
Yeah.
do you have? I have 1.
I have 3, and my total is an 8.
Oh. So I'll give you synergy.
All right. 13 total so far.
12 plus 5.
18.
18. Not bad. Okay. Sure enough. Now you've definitely put together why you couldn't find these things' footsteps. As far as you can tell, it never had a need to touch the ground. Instead, it was just going up around the pallet jacks, probably leaping from one to another with its speed, wouldn't be a problem. And you see that sure enough, it jumped from the tail of the jet plane onto another pallet jack. And you're able to ration that by just a little tiny hole that you can flash your flashlight through that looks a little abnormal, and think, yeah, this guy just made a beeline this way. And as far as you can tell, that continues on. I'll give you guys a look roll.
I rolled the wrong
15.
die and it betrayed me.
15.
Wait. 13.
13. Okay. Off to your right, there's a door, and it says Cryo Lab.
Cryo chamber! I yell that out to Mac.
That's what he was saying. Let's go. Make a
Go.
beeline towards the cryo chamber.
All right. Sure, you go over there. You open the door. Inside is a hallway that goes pretty much straight across, and then to the right is another room, and the room has a half wall. Looks to be like made of steel, and the rest of the half wall is some sort of glass. And inside looks to be some sort of modern version of a dungeon torture device where it looks like you can strap somebody in, and it has you wouldn't be able to put it together if you hadn't seen this thing earlier, but maybe like it looks like you could strap a tail in there too. Yeah, but otherwise, I mean, you guys can go into that other room. It has a door on the side, or it has a big iron or steel security door, and there's really nothing else for you to see here. It's just the observation corridor, and what seems to be the cryo room, along with some big vats with these gnarly looking spider things in them.
Are there any weapons that are cryo friendly?
I'll let you roll for it.
Like
Heads or tails. 50-50, D100, whatever you want to do. 50-50.
All right.
Just call it and roll it.
D100. Yuli, heads. Odds or evens, Yuli? Odds or evens?
even.
Even? All right, here we go. Ready? 75.
Sorry.
How do we get this creature back over here?
What do you mean? I thought we were gonna find it and burn it.
They want it alive.
Yeah, I want to live.
Is there a chamber? Is there a chamber that looks like this is where it came from?
As far as you can tell, it was probably in here at one point, but it got
Okay.
through then. So,
is there a room that can cryogenically freeze this creature?
Like a big old freezer we could trap it in.
so inside of the door that said cryo, it's not that cold in here, but past the observation area, maybe that could do something.
All right. Obviously, this thing's a hunter, and it got out, tried to attack us, tried to take you, which means it's trying to take you somewhere. But if we can get it and focus it over here, maybe we can damage it enough to where it's almost dead and then freeze it.
Lightly toasted. Copy.
Yes, and this way it's alive and frozen.
All right. Now we just gotta go find some bitch.
No, we make it come to us.
Brisket?
Brisket. Start toasting this shit, bro.
Just throw the brisket in a corner and just start roasting it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you guys remember you were on its trail and you got sidetracked. Where did you want to go? Did you want
We
to
want to
start
follow
cooking
it.
brisket in the cryo room?
You guys almost have it. What are you gonna do? Cook brisket? Oh god.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, we got the trail, so
yeah. Let's go after it.
All right. You guys head forward, back on the trail. You can see that you were right. As soon as you leave the cryo room, back towards the pallet jack, you see where it probably jumped from the pallet jack that was east-west bound onto one that's north-south bound by the little trickle of acid damage that has happened to the floor and pitted it. And you figure like this thing made a beeline straight for there. As a matter of fact, it went almost directly straight across. And as you guys get closer and flash your flashlights, up ahead, the walls go from straight steel and sterile to lumpy and gooey and weird.
huh.
Um, and you can see
Back
on
to
the
back.
floor, there's just this big ovoid uh, thing just plopped down there right on the floor.
What's an ovoid?
Probably about this big. It's an ovoid.
What is an
An
ovoid?
egg.
It's not quite
Ah,
spherical. It's not quite spherical.
is it moving?
Mm-mm.
Just a big old sack on the ground.
Mm, if by sack you mean testicle shaped, then yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna burn that on our way out. Cause that ain't right.
I think you should burn it now.
All right. Take a look around. Roast it.
Sure. Um,
I am holding both my daggers, being ready to attack in case something comes in.
cool. Both of you roll look.
12, look.
17, 16.
So let's use our wonderful Christmas tree here. Oh, look at that.
Spin. Good spin.
Goes that way. That's good for you. What was your look rolls again?
12 and 16.
16.
12 and 16. Good. That means I need to roll one of these. 2, that might be good for you. Where is it? Where is it? There it goes. Yep, that is good for you. As you do that, the ovoid splits open at the top, and these long, lanky fingers scuttle and try to get the hell out of there as fast as possible. And as you light the thing on fire, it skitters across the ground and leaves a flame trail behind it as it runs directly away from you. That's what that roll was for. And as you do that, your attention is drawn upwards to the pallet jack just to the left of that, by your perspective, wherein your buddy has reappeared. Because I have some extra points to spend.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. I could just be an absolute jerk on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cause the party to be low on any resource. When you splashed it earlier, or when it acid splashed you earlier, I'm gonna use this retroactively. A little bit of the acid got on the gas line, and your flame just goes out as your flamethrower can no longer produce flame, so you're out of butane for the flamethrower.
I hate you so much right now.
Yep. I'm going.
I'd like to second that.
I'm gonna no. I can use as many now. Unfortunately for you, monsters can use as many luck points as they want. So it's actually gonna just jump on you and knock you prone for 1d2 rounds. So we'll go high low. Low being 1. It's low, so you're only prone for 1 round. And now I'm going to attack again with my action. I'm not going to give you a round because I'm going to use yet a third destiny point to force you to listen to my monologue, which is.
I have a question.
Huh.
So I'm looking at this creature in full light now, right? I mean, he's right here next to us.
You can see it fairly well. You guys have flashlights.
I recognize the tail. I mean, do I recognize it as deadly?
It's definitely deadly.
May I burn a destiny point to grab a weapon nearby without anyone noticing?
Yeah.
Are you gonna stab it with its own tail?
Go for it. I guess so, man. No, it's still you can do that, but I mean it's still going to be able to defend itself. Just so you know, like it is. You can grab its tail for free with that destiny point. Yes.
Oh man.
Otherwise, take my attack to roll defense roll.
Is it scratching at me, or are we wrestling, or what?
Yeah, it's attacking. It's not it didn't do well when it wrestled you last time, so this time it's attacking. It's a 20 attack.
Okay, I'm prone. So I know that I take a negative
It
to
didn't.
my
No, no.
dodge.
It knocked Mac prone.
Oh, I thought it knocked me
Sorry.
prone. Oh, okay.
No, sorry. They're up. We'll just move this
All
here.
right.
So it knocked Mac prone and it attacked me. Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to dodge it. I need a 20.
Mhm.
14. Oh man, I missed it by one.
Oh.
Because I'm at a -1, or else it would have been a tie.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, take some damage for me then. You're going to take. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm on the wrong sheet. Is it this one? Okay, yeah, my attack was a 20. I was like, what happened? I switched it after. So it's this much damage. 14. Lucky sevens.
So I could use my power to reduce, right?
Yeah.
Shabam. All right, still up.
All right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna burn the destiny point to grab the creature's tail. That
Yeah, because I was gonna attack you with that tail, so go for it.
all right. So seeing how that we're both in hand-to-hand
Oh wait,
combat.
hold up. Before I cheat you, you were gonna do that all along, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted
Then
to
it,
do
then
that
it
as soon as you
misses.
said all this.
Then it misses because it's a -6 for being in a clinch with you. No. It didn't wrestle. It didn't wrestle. It's okay. No. It doesn't matter if it didn't wrestle. It's in a wrestle because you grabbed its tail. It does take a minus.
Restricting its movement.
Yeah, it's going to be a -3. Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah.
So
Don't take
it
the
would have been a
damage.
miss. Cool.
Yeah, you grab the tiger by his tail. You're still prone, but you're holding
Yeah.
on to its tail now.
But
You
now
snuck over
would
and grabbed its
make
tail.
us to have the ability to fight back to back now because we're both in melee?
No, you have to be back to back, and you have to slip around it to get it. So you guys are flanking it, but
Mhm.
but yeah, it does still get its attack. Let's see if it does anything. I wonder if I can
All right. Would I
get
have
out of
to?
this somehow.
All right. I'd like to use another destiny point.
Oh wait!
And
I can't. No! I can't take an action against you because I knocked you prone.
Because he's prone. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still. You're still. I can't do anything against you, so I literally can't break your wrestle.
oh, okay. So does this mean I get like a free attack towards you
Yeah,
using his
I mean,
tail?
I can do other stuff, but yeah, I can't. I can't break free because I can't take. It says I can take no action against you.
Okay.
So you're lying. So
You
you're
just
lying
want to
on
get a
top of
head
its
whip.
tail. You're lying on top of its
Yeah.
tail, holding it like a crocodile hunter. What are you doing, Chris?
Okay. I'm gonna use his tail and try to use his momentum and movement to jam his tail into his head. Like I'm gonna try to work that in there. But as I'm doing that, I'm going to destiny point once more. And well, you know what? I have to roll first. I have to roll first because this is saying for me to do a reroll. What am I rolling here? Is that wrestle?
That's definitely a wrestle.
Um,
Well, no, you already in the wrestle. It's grapple attack.
grapple attack.
or grappling. It might just be called grappling.
Yeah, it might just be grappling.
I do not have grapple.
Type it into the sheet and it'll do the synergies for you and all that good stuff.
You're not gonna roll high enough, brother. Period.
Yeah, great.
Just so you, Just so you know, it's like moving its tail around and you're like kind of riding it. You don't have the strength to do it. I'll just let you right now. No, right now. You don't have a rank in grappling. You don't have a chance.
Yeah, I don't have a rank in grapple.
Yeah, why don't you do something else? But it's a good idea. You just don't have the power.
I wanted to use the destiny point to get a reroll, adding the 1d6
It's not.
to
It's
succeed
not
in
going
an
to help.
action.
It won't.
Oh,
help.
okay.
All right, Hector. Free action.
What?
Drop. Well, whenever it's my turn, I know what I'm going to do next.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Tell me your actions.
I'll roll an attack. Am I able to roll an attack?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, daggers are tiny weapons, and you're in a wrestle.
29.
29 attack. Okay.
Yeah.
That
And
may
if it
actually hit.
is it a critical?
No. It
All right.
because you're in a wrestle with it, it gets to use a different skill. So you're actually gonna miss. Yeah, you're gonna miss because, like I said, it's really powerful. The tail is really powerful. It's kind of swinging you around on it, and you're not able to land a hit properly.
Well, it can't turn
Dan,
around and get me.
All right, here's my action, Hector.
Good.
Free action. Drop the flamethrower. I'm going to attempt surprise you're asleep, the alien.
Okay.
My conceal roll was a
Do it.
12. I rolled it earlier. Don't you have to like roll to spot it first or something?
It probably doesn't even care, dude. Just roll attack.
All right. Well, then I'll be rolling murder. I'm going in for its head. I can't miss, but I'm rolling anyways.
Okay.
13. I only needed a 4.
Yeah.
Yuli,
Okay.
spend the destiny point, make it a critical.
I'm doing double damage as it is. Because
Okay.
sap. Double knockout. But yeah, why
Okay.
not? I'll burn the point to make it. Wait, isn't it already critical? Because it's a surprise you're dead?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a sap.
All right, so now I'm going to roll some damage, and then I'm going to double it because of the sap roll. Let's hope I roll high enough. It's 10, so D12, D8. Right. Ooh, 17, double that.
Oh, 34.
Boom! Crack! Right in the jaw with my sap.
What? Okay, hold up. This might be ridiculous right here. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's 7 times 8? Okay. He's 56. You say?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of weapon was it?
It was a sap.
So it's bludgeoning. Okay. 55. Wait. Oh man, that's ridiculous, bro.
The tension's killing me, Hector. What?
I don't know. I really feel like giving it to you because it's the end of the episode. You're 1 hit point away from knocking it out.
Oh.
Luck point. I'll burn the luck point for this.
No. That's too much for a luck point, man. Like, is there maybe a destiny point you can spend?
Uh, get a reroll and add a d6 to succeed in action that fits one of their archetypes.
No, I don't think that would help. That doesn't sound right.
Hmm.
I mean, he's
Make
got the reroll.
any monster who has this option. Who this option has not been used on make an intimidation check and nothing else for one round. But the players who use this option cannot make an attack, so not that one.
I'll use that, and then you can take another swing at it.
I was thinking reverse. That I would use that to make it
holding the
intimidate
tail,
me,
bro.
and then you stab it.
I'm holding the tail. Knock it off again. Just come back around, pimp.
All right.
I think that's probably best.
So use the point to make it more angry at Mac than me.
Oh
So
no, I think Mac has to use the point so that you can attack it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use the point.
But that's fair enough. Why don't you roll attack? Because that might have done it.
19.
19. Well, that's just enough to hit.
Nice. So it's not a surprise attack, but I'm still using a sap. So do I still double the knockout damage?
It's the sap roll,
Oh, okay.
not the. I don't know.
5, so 10.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, dude. You can't roll 10. It reduces 10. It reduces 12 from bludgeoning.
Jeez.
Reroll.
Can
There you go.
reroll?
Wait, reroll.
Yeah. Is
I'll give it to you. I
reroll the
think it's
damage of a
cheesy.
single attack.
Oh, there you go. Do it.
Look at that. 11. 22.
Damn it, I told
22.
22.
Yeah, because double.
Oh, wait. Did I make you always? You didn't double. You doubled
No.
the last one?
I
rolled a
doubled the
5.
last one. I doubled the last one because
Oh,
I barely
okay.
rolled 5.
Well, sir, you are the first guy probably ever to knock out a xenomorph.
Yeah.
Punching it in its freaking face.
Just going.
Your pimp hand is strong, sir. Your pimp hand is strong.
Like Arnold, who punched out the camel for no reason. Here you are, just taking it straight to this guy's face,
Gross.
knocking out a full-fledged freaking xenomorph, cracking its skull a bit, but you don't know if it's alive or dead. It doesn't seem to breathe or anything like that, but it's nasty and gooey. And you strap it up.
Yeah,
I
what
don't know,
do you
maybe
tie the fuck out of this guy?
drag it to the chambers. And as
Yeah,
you start
connect
doing
the
that, a
chains
bunch of guys show up in hazmat suits. Says we can take it from here,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and they let you, first guy in all of space to knock out a Xeno by punching. Who knows? Maybe a predator out there somewhere did it. But
First guy on Earth.
first guy on Earth, yeah.
To knock out a Xeno.
And then he had a baby, and his name was Arnold.
No, babies. All the babies come from the chest.
Any quick words to the guy in all black with the shades as you
Yes.
pass by him?
Look at him, all half melted. You owe us big. Now give me your freaking contact information, because I'm gonna call in that favor.
Slow down, boys. Good job. And that's where we're on tonight's episode. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to check out our links, like, subscribe, get some merch. Look at that. Isn't that nice? There's some other stuff with that design on it on the site. Click down, a little t-shirt button down there maybe you got, or whatever link you got down there. Depending on where you're watching this, join us next week around this time. This show runs for approximately 2 hours. I'm going to go just a little bit more than that. Try to keep it under 210. This was episode 1 of season 2, our premiere. We're back, baby. Couldn't be happier. Stay metal.